cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go in water.
EA Sports coverage is at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Melvin Gordon.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Brings up 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 35 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, you probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Fitzgerald hauling it in for Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
More yards.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
First down. First and 10 at the
first down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 49 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
to kick off for Arizona.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it here with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon, 77 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll drop here to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray will give. This is Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, he'll set up the screen to Drake. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
It's 4th down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling? Not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do it with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Locke looks to throw it again. Got a man. It's Jeudy complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
After the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw it is Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete. Out of the end zone. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. From the gun, it's Locke. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Out of the end zone.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
As we resume action in the 3rd.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Locke working out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it's much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new...
He was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
46-yard line.
Murray now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and his throw is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. Third down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that janky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Ross, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Nike check.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Jacksonville. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, it's Minshew. Flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun is Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both the
4th down on is Logan Cook to punt. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler.
Number 30.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Miles.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Miles Jack with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And 10.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Chargers.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 29.
Now Eckler might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Minshew's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
46-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 44, Mike, 44. Coming this way, coming now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, 55 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Josh Lambo lining
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-draft?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Jack.
Here's Minshew. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
15-yard line.
Now Minshew. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, here's Herbert, escaping the pressure right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Steps away. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 2 yards.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
4 yards.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than a speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. No. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
I heard a flare gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, your friend smart, but my boy's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a fat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was young and something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I I can give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no ceiling was that never be the same.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.